Hi guys, it's me, Jimmy a Geek. So today I'm gonna review the Amazon Fire phone. Let's talk about the major drawback of this bloody phone. The major drawback, the major shitty thing, the crappy thing, the worst thing of Amazon Fire phone is its display. It's bloody 720p display in 2014 at the time of history where we are switching from 1K 180p display to 2.5K display like the LG 3 which offered 2.5K display, and Amazon is coming out with more than 3 years old 720p display. I don't know, will this be the major drawback of this phone which will stop the consumer from buying it? I really don't know. I can bet few bucks on it. 720p display is going to be the major drawback from buying the Amazon Fire phone. Basically, it is an 4.7-inch 720p display. It's a 350 pixel density. It's okay. I'm not really a big fan, but it is a major drawback. Let's talk about some good things. The good thing is Amazon phone. Amazon build things much better than Apple. When I say much better than Apple, you should get it what I mean. When I say that company build something then much better than Microsoft, it means okay or above than normal. When I say Apple, it means Apple is the high-end standard of building things. Apple build everything so solid, which is basically unbreakable if you try to use it every day. But when I say it's better than Apple, then it means it's holy hell. I have a Kindle. I have a Kindle reader. I already own a Kindle Fire tablet. It is rock solid. It design is so simple. It design give a like a you are an intelligent person look like a whenever you look at Amazon Fire phone, when you hold the phone, it try to remind you the look of an CIA official or whatever intelligence of or an ISI an official talking something. Yeah, I have my vision on the target. So what should I do? Oh, the target is out of sight. If you watch the Hollywood movies, that kind of thinking come in your mind. Oh, you are cool. I'm going to say this phone is not going to target to the woman because of the look, because it gives you a tough look like a man type look, like a rugged look. It's not a rugged phone. It have a glass in the back. It have a glass in the front, but I hope you get it what I mean. It give in summary, it gave a tough look. It give a cleaner black military style look. That's all. So let's talk about another things. It have a 2.2 gigahertz Snapdragon 800 processor. It have Adreno 330 GPU with 2 gig of RAM. It's okay at this moment. 3 gig of RAM is normal, but 2 gig is okay. It have 32 GB storage and 64 GB, but bear in mind it does not support the expandable storage. It does not have the micro SD. Okay, so I will say better you go for a 64, because Amazon product like Amazon Fire tablet or Amazon Fire phone, if you are Amazon user, if you live in America, you use Amazon a lot, then it's better I will say go with a 64. Rest of things, it have a 30 megapixel camera, and then it have a lot of like new things. So let's talk about the major thing about dynamic perspective. The dynamic perspective is basically it have a 4 camera in the front. Basically it's like a display. So it's like a 3D display. When you tilt your phone, the image of the phone will tilt. It's called dynamic perspective. I I really don't know if they can name something better, but they wish to go with the name called dynamic perspective. But it have four in quick. It have 4 camera in the front. So I mean, up, down, left, right. Dot camera watches you. It will be really creepy when a 4 camera are on my face and watching me. But when you switch your face, or when you tilt the phone, it will try to give you a 3D effect. which is a cool thing, which is a good thing. I really does not have hand on. I'm just telling from the keynote. I'm just telling my opinion. I really does not have any hand on. I'm just giving my own opinion until I'm review this phone without an hand on it. I know most of guy again. You're gonna blunder about it. So the first thing is dynamic perspective, and then the second new thing which another phone like iPhone, Galaxy S5, LG 3 are not offering, Sony Z2 are not offering, which is the Firefly technology. That is the major thing which Amazon will earn money and increase their revenue. Fire flight technology is a new thing. Like for example, I'm asking my friend, oh, I'm going to Thailand. Do you have any book? He said this book, and then I will just try to remember the book name or try to capture the image and go home and just try to type. For example, this is the book, right? I don't have to scan the barcode or something like this. I hope you can see on the camera like this. No, I will just take the image of this one. I will just say, and then it will scan and show me on the Amazon this book is available or something like this. Or for example, even it work on a map or like a my Casio ProTech hiking watch, for example. Just if I take the image of it, it try to recognize the display. It's a military watch, by the way. It is the limited edition, the cameo one. By the way, I bought it from Amazon about 400 bucks about 2 years back. So basically, if I want this watch, if this watch is, I mean, it's very hard to find, but I can easily even for example, I'm wearing this watch. Nobody remember the model number of watch. Do you remember the exact model number? No. So my friend can take the image with the Amazon Fire phone of this watch, and then immediately it will pop up in a new window on Amazon. This watch is available from this seller, so you can buy from it. That is the main reason Amazon is releasing their phone. They want to increase their revenue. Yes, Apple increase their revenue by selling it. Amazon increase their revenue by selling their phone at low cost. Like Kindle Basic is not really low cost. I will talk about price in a few minutes, but they increase their revenue by buying things. If you buy an Amazon tablet, you will subscribe to the Amazon Prime. You will pay annually fees or monthly fees to it. That is the reason why Amazon released a tablet. Now Amazon has released their Fire phone. Basically, the major reason is the Firefly technology. The Firefly technology is something new. I wouldn't be surprised the Firefly technology will be implemented in on upcoming Galaxy Note S4 or Galaxy S6 probably next year. I wouldn't be surprised. But Amazon is the first one with the Firefly technology, and this is the main thing which will earn money Amazon a lot. So rest of the major personally thing I like is a new feature called Mayday. Mayday is like when an aircraft is going to crash, the pilot say Mayday, Mayday. It means we are gonna die, we are gonna crash, our aircraft having some problem, we have fire on board, whatever is the reason. Mayday, Mayday is the last thing. You does not say it is an emergency. You will does not say I need help. You say Mayday, Mayday. So the Mayday on Amazon Fire phone is something a little bit extraordinary. For example, I'm using my Apple, my phone has some problem. I will go to the Apple store and then they will replace me a new phone or try to repair it or whatever the reason. If I'm owning the Android phone, if I have a problem, I'm just on my own. But Mayday is there's a quick button I press on the Amazon Fire phone, and then it will pop up a window. On the window there will be a customer service, live customer service within 15 seconds is promised. No waiting, no appointment required. Within 50 seconds the customer service will be Mayday. After that I can talk. My phone having some weird problem, it's restarting, the app is crashing or something, whatever happening. So she can probably check up the phone what's going on in my phone. But remember one thing, I'm a little bit I will say worry about it. if the customer service of Amazon can come into my phone, they can see everything. So it means they can see my call record, they can see my personal information, they can see my video images. I'm a little bit worried about that because the Mayday allow the Amazon customer service to operate remotely from your phone to find out like the remote desktop support. It's called the remote phone support. So let's see, it's a really new feature. Let's see how it will work. It's a quite, I will say, nice feature. But another thing is, I will probably say they are most guy who even flirt with the Siri. I know what kind of question ask. Even some guy flirt with Google now, and then the Microsoft Windows Phone 8.1 Cortana. That is kind of virtual thing you're flirting with. Oh Siri, I'm in love, and then Siri will say some kind of weird thing back on iPhone. But if you do some kind of stupid thing, I don't know how Amazon will try to manage it because there will be a live male or female. Like I know properly, guys will every 50 seconds they will press the mute. Oh, my phone is having a problem. I don't know how it will manage. I'm not saying it's gonna be a great feature. I'm not saying that Amazon will keep this feature forever. Even they can take out this feature. Let's see what will happen. These are few things I'm worried about the Mayday feature. And then is the advanced camera system. Basically, iPhone 5 or iPhone 5 has have a 8 megapixel camera, and Galaxy S5 have a 60 megapixel camera. iPhone 5s and Galaxy S5 have a 5.2 aperture, but Fire phone of Amazon is 30 megapixel camera but 2 aperture is quite good. And then it have OIS. So OIS mean basically optical image stabilization. I mean, like when you're shaking the camera, it will try to stabilize the image and then try to take a sharp image, which is a really good thing. Even the quality of camera is not good to be, but I will say the image will be sharp because of this optical stabilization. Rest of it the same thing, 180p display, video recording. It have a dead one thing, Windows phone require a dedicated button on every Windows phone for the camera, but on Apple you don't have. iPhone, on Android you really don't have, except the Sony implemented the dedicated button. I will probably say every manufacturer need to implement it, but Android don't have. But this Amazon Fire Phone have a dedicated button for taking images, and then the rest of things are really the same. Now let's come to the battery size. The battery size is 2400 milliamp power. Is Galaxy S5 have, I think, 2800 milliamp. Mm, I will say mediocre, nothing awesome. And then the OS is Fire OS 3.5. I really like Fire OS of Amazon. I had been using on my tablet. I really like it. So, in to summarize this review, this phone does not allow you to install any Android app. This is a locked version of Android which is called Fire OS. If you are a heavy Amazon user, if you use the Prime, it this Amazon Fire phone comes with a 1 year free Prime service. So I will say this phone is quite good, but you have to remember few things in it mind. This phone is not cheap if you wanna buy without a contract. Without a contract, if you wanna go with the 32 GB one, it costs you around $649 for a 32 gigahertz Amazon phone. If you wanna go with the 64 gigahertz, it costs you 100 more bucks, which is really unfair. 749. Quite expensive phone if you compare the specs. Is 720p technology. If you wanna buy with a contract, then it will be cheaper. Then it will be cost $199 for the AT&T. $199. If you wanna get a 64 one, it will cost you 299. I will say buy this phone on contract if you like the display. Sorry, if you like the technology of the dynamic perspective, and then the Firebug technology, what the yeah the Firefly technology. If you like the four camera on the front, if you like a design of this phone like a military look, then go for it, buy it. If you are heavy Amazon Prime user, then buy this phone, or otherwise I will say is better buy LG G3 or Galaxy S5, or wait for the iPhone 6 or Galaxy Note 4. So I will probably will say it's a good phone. It depends on your preference. If you're Amazon Prime user, buy. If you're not, wait for another phone. Subscribe to my channel. Buy another.